So last class we have seen sexual reproduction in plants. So after sexual reproduction in plants, after the mixing of the male and female nucleuses, what happens is the ovary becomes develop into fruit, and the ovule develop into seeds. And here is a small diagram of how a tomato is developed from the fertilized flower. So the development of a fruit can be divided into 4 stages. That is, first one is ovary development, second one is cell division, third one is cell expansion, and fourth one is ripening. During ovary development, what happens is the ovary get enlarged, and during second phase of fruit formation, the ovarian cells divide consequently, and a huge number of ovarian cells will be formed. Then these cells get expanded in the next phase, and then ripening occurs. So stage 1, stage 2 and stage 3. Cell division phase, then the cell expansion phase, and then the ripening phase. So first of all, the ovary cell divides, and then each cell get expand in size, and after that the ripening occurs. And during ripening, the color change from green to red or yellow or so on. So this is actually ripening of the fruit, and this entire phases constitute the formation of fruit. And this cell division and cell expansion occurs due to the different hormonal action in the plant. So ripening occurs because of the presence of ethylene gas. Ethylene gas is a gaseous hormone, and due to the presence of ethylene, the ripening occurs. So cell division phase occurs because of cytokinin, cell expansion because of some metabolic changes, and after that ripening occurs because of the presence of ethylene enzyme. So here is an example of a tomato given, and next one is an example of how a strawberry is formed. So this is after during cell division, there is a high concentration of ethylene. Then ethylene decreases during the cell expansion, and it again rises in concentration during the ripening stage, and due to the enhanced respiration rate. And this is how a ripening of a fruit occurs. During stage 1 or cellular division 1, there is a high concentration of ethylene. During a cell expansion stage, there is a low concentration of ethylene, and during the ripening stage, there is a high concentration of ethylene. And these are the processes that are involved in the fruit formation. Now we shall see seed germination. So after fruit formation, the fruits get eaten by some animals, and they will disperse the seed onto the ground. And as soon as the seed touches the ground, you know that it's their time to form a new plant. So the seed slowly ruptures, and root and tiny shoot systems get formed, and a plant will be forming. And this process of generation of a plant or a seedling from a seed is called germination. And for germination, there must be seed, soil, water, sunlight, and these are the necessary conditions for germination of a seed. Now we shall see the different stages that are involved in seed germination. So there is a this is a typical seed that is going to be germinated soon. So in the first stage it is just a seed, and in the second stage the seed start to break and a small tissue called a radicle comes out of the seed, and in the third stage the radicle develops into a root, and the upper part of the radicle is called a hypocotyl, and this hypocotyl is attached to the cotyledons of the seed, and this cotyledons ruptures in the stage 4 and 5, and as soon as the cotyledons get ruptured, the shoot system get emerged. So the cotyledon ruptures or get distorted, and the shoot system arises. So the first point from which the leaves or true leaves arises is called the epicotyl, and the region that is lower to the cotyledon is called as hypocotyl. So this is the structure of a seedling or a tiny plant. So this is the process of seed germination.